keynote speech. I was so impressed. I think it's one of the best workshops or seminars. I think the audience gets everything for free today. I wish I knew they would have charged some money. It was comprehensive, great, deep, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, especially that you stressed on the point of happiness, something I'm looking forward to make University of Dubai the happiest university in the world in the academic sector, and I hope we can do that. Now we're going to listen to Dr. Vidya, the director of CED. It's about the vision of CED, where we're going. But before we do that, I want to tell you that right now the whole event is Snapchat, second by second. And we're doing a video streaming on Facebook. We have 125,000 members on our Facebook. And thank you, Mr. Isa Zahabi, for reminding us to go Snapchat, because we were a little bit behind, and he advised us to do that. And Bashar is doing this right now with Yasser. And thank you for the marketing team, and let's give him a hand also for doing this. After Dr. Vidya's speech, we're going to see a video also designed by the marketing department by our talented designer, Ismail. Thank you, Ismail, in advance. Dr. Vidya, please.
Good morning and welcome all of you. It gives me great pleasure to be here among such distinguished people to present the vision of my department. Respected Dr. Abdullah Karam, respected Consul General of India, His Excellency Anurag Bhushan, distinguished guests, Mr. Isa, Dr. Shekhar, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you once again for the first annual award ceremony of the center, definitely not the last, because we're going to repeat it every year from now on. It's a great honor to be given this opportunity to present the vision for my department for the period 2016 to 2021 to this august audience. The Center for Executive Development has been doing exemplary work in the area of training and development since its inception in 2005, and we have delivered meaningful training and development initiatives to more than 6,500 working professionals. Under the able leadership of His Excellency Majid Al-Shamsi, our chairman, and the visionary leadership of Dr. Isa Al-Bastaki, the President of University of Dubai, we hope to scale newer heights in the coming years. Let me go on to my presentation. I know I have a tough job because I had such an inspiring speaker before me, but I'm going to try. Okay, every system to be smart and sustainable thrives within a larger ecosystem of existence. Its true potential can be realized only when it understands the relationship between the subset and the whole system. Dr. Abdullah Karam spoke at length about finding your purpose. So we at CED and University of Dubai are trying to find our purpose within the larger ecosystem of Dubai and the even bigger ecosystem of UAE. So what I have tried to do in my presentation is to link the vision of my department to the vision of Dubai and the vision of UAE. If you look at this picture, it talks about UAE Vision 2021. It says that UAE will harness the full potential of its human capacity by maximizing the participation of Emiratis, encouraging entrepreneurship, and nurturing homegrown public and private sector leaders while attracting and retaining the best talent from wherever in the world. So therefore, we are talking about inclusiveness, we are talking about human capital development. So that's where the focus of the whole UAE vision is. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words, but I think this picture speaks 1,000,000 words. It shows what Dubai was and what Dubai is, and Dubai is the best example of what can be achieved in a short period of time by harnessing the potential of its workforce, both Emiratis and expats. Dubai is a place where people live harmoniously, people of different nationalities come together and work together. And I feel that training and development is the common thread that tries to bring people into a common culture. I will now go on to, everyone knows this, it's been talked about a lot, Dubai Vision 2021. Hopefully there is no quiz after this, so if you don't know, you can look at it now. It talks about 6 perspectives that Dubai is going to build on. And I would like to link what we are doing to these 6 perspectives by showing how we are present already in some of the sectors and how in the coming years we are going to move deeper into some of these areas to help achieve the vision of Dubai, because we feel, as I told you a while earlier, that you need to be a part of an ecosystem. So if we have to be smart and sustainable as organizations, we have to help our city be smart and sustainable. We need to find our role within a bigger role, within a bigger umbrella. So as you can see, the Dubai vision also, in consonance with the UAE's vision, has high focus on people, society, and it also talks of experience, and thereby with all this, finally it wants to get an economy and a government that is sustainable. Let's go on to more details, what each of those quadrants mean. It talks about happy, creative, empowered people, an inclusive and cohesive society, preferred place to live, work and visit, a pivotal hub in the global economy, a smart and sustainable society, pioneering an excellent economy. So you can see how people skills and human development is then going to lead to having an excellent economy. So our leaders have their vision very much in place. They have human capital high on the list of development. Coming back to CED and how our vision intertwines with the vision of Dubai. Since 2006, along with Citigroup, I would like to especially thank Mr. Karim and Citigroup for helping us and believing in UD. Since 2006, we've been working together and have been empowering entrepreneurs across the 7 Emirates, going on even to far off areas like Al Gayati, Al Falah, Al Bahia, Al Watba, to name just a few. We work with both aspiring businesswomen as well as even artisans to help them in palm leaf weaving and dyeing. And so we are, as CED, we don't just deliver hardcore professional training that improves employability, but we cut across the board to even go to those areas to train artisans through the entrepreneurship program of Citigroup. On the other end of the spectrum, and you can see I've put colors, so what I've tried to do is I've tried to show on this side what CED does, and I've tried to match those with the colors of Dubai's vision to show that green refers to those green hexagons, blue to the blue and red to the red one. We are working with working professionals since long, as you know, tirelessly helping them improve their employability through the international certifications like CIPS, ILM, CMA, CBP. The list is endless. I don't want to bore you. I don't want to stand between you and the award function. But the idea is that at University of Dubai, we have already tried to map most of our programs at the MBA level and many of them at the BBA level to most of the international certifications already. And we are also doing a good job on the customized programs, wherein we meet clients and try to customize their training needs and try to come up with a program or solution that's very unique to their requirement. University of Dubai and the Center for Executive Development is known for this area. However, in the coming years, we would be moving more deeper and increasing the length, breadth and width of our offerings, as you will see in my final vision statement. We realized in the past years that we were working in pockets, trying to excel in each area. When we do ILM, we try to be good at it. When we do CIPS, we try to be good. We try to be the best exam center. In ILM, we try to do good with the pass rates and so on. But we realized that, and when we work with entrepreneurship too, we try to create entrepreneurs who are really making a meaning to the society. However, we realize that we are working in silos. We need to now expand the breadth, width and depth of our offerings to cover as much of the society as we can through our programs. Going back to our entrepreneurship programs, they have really helped to make people creative and empowered, the top hexagon, to lead their lives without depending on too many outside factors. Being primarily a trading economy, Dubai cannot guarantee 100% employment for the huge number of people that want to make this the most desirable place to stay. So what is the way out? It's better to go for self-employment as an alternative route to have a sustainable economy. And University of Dubai and CED have been working since long in the area of entrepreneurship, and will continue to do so in future too. CED has also contributed in a small way in the last couple of years to boost Dubai's economy through our little work that we are doing with international delegations. Last year we had a delegation from Nigeria that came to benchmark the traffic signal system. We worked very closely with RTA to help them so that they could go back to Nigeria and use some of the principles that we use here. We work very closely with the Chamber of Commerce on such delegations. Recently we had a Chinese delegation which was coming here to prepare for 2020, Expo 2020, and so along with Dubai Chamber we helped them to understand what Expo 2020 is and how they could get prepared for this. They were a group of Chinese businessmen. We also have every year a delegation coming from Singapore, and they are mostly entrepreneurs coming to establish business here, so we do customized training for them, calling people from the industry to guide them on how they can quickly establish their business in the UAE. So in a small way we are trying to help Dubai's economy, but in the coming years we hope to do more and more in this area. Coming August we are going to receive a delegation from Pakistan which wants to benchmark retail practices in the UAE. So this is just a small list. We hope there will be more and more of such initiatives that we will be doing. So in the coming 5 years we want to expand our horizons. We feel that education should not be the preserve of a few people, a few privileged people, and this is the belief of Dr. Isa. And I also want to relate here another saying which I heard from one of my teachers. He said that knowledge should flow freely like water. So therefore we feel that we should not restrict ourselves just to graduate, undergraduate education, and also not restrict to the location of the people. So we want to go for online learning so that we can reach our education to different countries, different people who cannot come. There may be people living in areas where they cannot go to a university, but they should not be denied education. So University of Dubai wants to go for online education. At a later stage we will go for blended learning so that we can open up education to a large number of people. We are also planning to get into smart programs because that's where Dubai is going. So we have to be smart as well. So we are going to go especially in 2 areas, smart healthcare and smart hospitality, because these two have been identified as sunrise areas in the vision of 2021 of Dubai. So we plan to design programs aimed at these 2 sectors. We also plan to go for vocational certification programs with help and cooperation from KHDA, because I heard that this has been identified as a new area, because in other countries, in most developed countries, it's not everyone who goes for university education. You need the electricians, the plumbers, the interior designers, the fashion designers, as much as you need the financial analysts and the stockbrokers. So that's why vocational education sometimes can fill the gap, and it need not be considered low. There are other countries who are doing this and doing a good job, so why not Dubai? So this is another area that we want to explore in the coming years. Also, as I told you, we were working in silos. For example, if you see the yellow box, it says that gap analysis to ROI, end-to-end solutions and training. What I mean by this is we are working with some clients doing gap analysis to help them identify training needs. We are working with yet other clients doing training and development for them, and yet others we are going to start doing the ROI study for them. But now we want to offer a single window for all the services. So when you come to CED, you can do the whole work starting from the training needs assessment to the training and development initiative to the ROI. This is what we want to offer. It's going to take a while, but I think in another 2-3 years we should be able to offer it in a limited scale to few of our existing clients, and then we scale it forward as we go on. We also have a CSR responsibility, not just towards increasing the employability of working professionals, which we constantly do through our certification programs, but having shifted our campus to academic city, we would also like to increase the employability of the graduating student community that's thriving in the region. So we'd like to look at bridge programs for graduating students, which could be international certifications, which could be local certifications from KHDA, which are becoming very popular in the coming years. So allow me to present the mission and vision of our department. We want to become the preferred partner for human capital development with organizations in the UAE through training and development initiatives that are both contemporary and outcome oriented and aligned with the vision of UAE. And we want to provide lifelong learning opportunities of international caliber to the UAE workforce. Let me change this, it's actually to the international workforce, not UAE, and job aspirants by combining the best of local and international resources. These are some of the programs that we offer. I think you will see it in the video. We are going to start an assessment center, as well as we're going to work on establishing Prometric centers for certification programs, and we also have on plan in the near future to start a coaching institute which will help people become coaches. I'd like to end with a few words pearls of wisdom from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This is taken from the book Flashes of Thought. It says that knowledge is the shortest path to victory, even in sports. Knowledge is more important than capability. Training opens your eyes to your weaknesses, boosts your self-confidence, and brings you one step closer to victory. Thank you. With these words, I'd like to leave the stage for the video, which will show you in a snapshot what we've done in the last 2 years.
Thank you, Dr. Vidya. That's much appreciated. We are going to show you the video now, but just before we do, I wanted to take a moment to thank all of our trainers that are in the room with us today. Without them, the work that we do wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.